the trends we're really seeing is also machine tending. But in general, that's a big challenge for the industry to get automation into these very, very repetitive tasks of tending and feeding machines. And we'll take a look at two different solutions. And one of them is the new development by Robotiq that really taken a first stab at how do we make it very easy to connect, to automate, and sort of interface legacy machine.
The approach that we've taken is we really wanted to mimic the human experience with the solution by doing what the operator does with the robot. And what that means is we're utilizing the senses to understand where the machine is at within the process by seeing the signals. We are triggering the machine to start by just using a pneumatic button pusher to trigger the machine to start, and also a foot switch to open and close the chuck. From there, all this creates a non-invasive solution. A lot of the bigger obstacles when integrating a machine tending operation is how do we make it all communicate? So through this approach, we have created a non-invasive solution which expedites the process of deployment and also ease of just integrating the solution altogether. But that's just one part of the puzzle. The other part of creating this solution is the software package that we provide in it. And the software package will reduce the time that it takes to program by 65%. And what we do is in 3 easy steps, we will generate a template program by asking what type of operation you're doing, whether it's a mill or a lathe. Then we'll ask them to program certain key waypoints within it. And then from there, we utilize our smart move technology, which will map out the paths based on those key waypoints. So it records the path, and then from there, you're more or less operational.
Because in the past, it took several days from an electrician to really find its way into a legacy machine, connected it up, wired up, and it might even be hard to find a person that had that knowledge in your community. From here, you simply mount it externally to the systems, and you automate even a legacy machine in a very short time. Another great solution for machine tending is a solution by Versabuilt that both makes it very, very easy to fixture the parts and actually make it possible for the machinist to change between parts. Because one of the big barriers for automating machine tending is still that most small machine shops run very many different parts. So there's not high volumes to make like one standard automation of. With this very flexible systems, it's possible for the machinist to retool the process and also through their interface program reprogram the process for the many different parts. So very similar to the other solutions we saw, the cobots are now becoming a tool for the operators, for the machinists here, so they can actually reprogram it on a day-to-day basis. We can free up people of standing being tied to the process of the machines. So they can be preparing new parts, they could be replacing parts, and just sort of programming the robot for the new parts instead.